It is Hollywoodbets Durbanville race week, and it is racing out at Fairview on Tuesday, the 2nd of July, as the build-up continues to Africa's greatest horse racing event. And joining me on the line for the preview of Fairview is Grant Paddock. And Grant, how are you doing? And how's the excitement over in PE as we head into Durbanville week?
Yeah, morning Rahil, morning punters. Yeah, it's July week. We've got to be at our best. It's time to pick the winners and put the punters in the right direction. There's no doubt. PE, all good down here. Weather's been fine. A little bit of thunderstorms last night, but going to be a good day's racing on the poly tomorrow. There's no doubt.
Well, let's get into race number 1, which is the start of the Bipod 8-race program. Race 1, open maiden over 1,200 meters. Your favorite is number 6, Ticking Bomb. This is from the Glen Cotton yard. Craig Zaki takes a ride. 55.5 kgs on the back at 18 to 10. 5 to 2, Ellerix from the Candice Bass Robinson yard. 4 to 1, Lady Luck, and then it's 5 to 1 and Better Baldos. Now, these two fillies, they should hold very strong claims in this race.
Rahil, it's very difficult. I've brassed them. These Cape Town horses, when they come and they race on the poly, they find them all at sea. They really, we go really quick here, and they tend to get out of their ground. It's definitely a race where you've got to go a bit wider in the bipods. I don't make it a boat race between the 3 and the 6. I actually like the one horse Consigliere with Nervin Stili up. He's riding unbelievably well at the moment. From a 1 draw, the 4 claim is going to help bring him down to 56. I think very big runner. Having his 3rd run here, ran a good second last time out on the poly, and I think he's the right horse in the race. And then we'll cover that up with the 2 Cape Town horses, the 3 and the 6, Ticking Time Bomb and Ellerix, Lady Luck, to fill up the quartet positions. But yeah, I like the 1 horse here. No, really.
Consigliere at around 5 to 1 in the market is the top choice for Grant in race 1, Son of Pomodoro. Race number 2 will be the start of the place accumulator, maiden plate for fillies and mares over the 1,600 meter trip. 10 past 1 the off time. Number 2, La Pequinita is the favorite at 14 to 10. After an encouraging run on debut when 3rd behind Fanny Kemble, just beaten under length. Vintage Crystal at 7 to 2. She also made an encouraging start on the poly track when 3rd behind Hanging Rock, and that form has been franked. Seaside Trip 7 to 2, and then it's 6 to 1 and Better Ball. Though start off the PA, Grant, that's your suggested bet. What's your thoughts?
Rahil, nice little maiden race this. I'm in the camp of number 4, Vintage Crystal, the filly having her 3rd run after rest, now stepping up to the mile. Sunday layup from a very nice 2 draw. I think she's going to be the horse to beat. The stable's in absolutely solid form. I think they had another 2 winners on Friday. Seaside Trip, definitely the danger with Louis up, drawn out at 6. And then La Pequinita, they're going to have to change racing styles today. She went very hard last time out and packed it up to a 2nd run here. But Allen's yard is very dead at the moment. I think it's 42 runners without a winner. So he's going to have to turn that around. It's not going to be easy. So I'm going Vintage Crystal to beat Seaside Trip, then La Pequinita and Elusive Mata.
Well, that is a Grant selection in race number 2. Vintage Crystal, the top choice at 7 to 2. Race number 3, 1,600 meters, start off the pick 6, maiden plate 13.50 the off time, and it's number 1, King of Queen, who's becoming very costly to follow for favorite backers. He's at 14 to 10. Number 2, Spec Magic, is at 22 to 10. They both come from the same form line behind Mr. Speaker, but King of Queen does get the 4 kgs off the back, which could certainly be a huge advantage. Magic Prince at 9 to 2, 6 to 1 Stealing Thunder, 7 to 1 and Better Ball Those. King of Queen fan, or you like Spec Magic here?
Yeah, Real King of Queen, 6 seconds in a row, and he can definitely run 7. So, yeah, I'm very big in the Spec Magic camp. He was very unlucky last time out. They took him out on the turn, and he didn't get the best of rides down the straight and got beaten half a length running on very strongly. I think small field, Sunday will have him probably sitting 2nd in the box seat. I like him to win, and I think he'll win well for my good mate Rudy. The danger here, Real, is a horse that is at 10 to 1, and I think they got the betting completely wrong, is this horse Potent Captain. Now, Duncan McKenzie's yard is in very, very good form, and he has to be looked at. He ran a good second to Cunny Mumbo, who flanked the form and came out and ran a very good third in open company first time out. So the big danger to the top two is definitely Potent Captain. King of Queen's got to be in the first three. So we're going 1 and 2 in the place accumulator. I'm tipping Spec Magic to beat Potent Captain and King of Queen.
Yeah, that is some nice value there from Grant with regard to number 5, Potent Captain, for those exactas, trifectas and quartets. And if he happened to run second, beaten behind Spec Magic, well then Grant will have certainly got the Lotsky with those exactas. Moving along to race number 4, 1900 meters. It's an MR 66 handicap, 25 past 2 the off time. The Inconsana is the 2 to 1 favorite after winning last week, and he won beat and Give Us a Smile. 33 to 10 Soft Touch, 7 to 2 Head Gardner, 5 to 1 Exhale, 6 to 1 and Better Ball those. Now the Inconsana, he won over 2,200 meters, dropping in trip. What do you make of his chances here? He's gone up 4 points for that win.
Yeah, he won a good race, Rahil. He did won a good race, but 2,200 7 days ago and now into a 19. Probably the right thing to do. I don't know. It's a weak race. It's not a very strong race, but I'm very, very strong on this horse, Soft Touch. Very good run last time out. Second, got beaten, I think, half a length. She's got the 4 claimer to take the weight off, coming in with 48 kilograms. She had got a 5-point penalty for that last second, and she's not carrying it in this race because the nominations were already out. I think she's absolutely thrown in here, and I make Soft Touch my best bet on the card. She's a banker in everything, and I take her to beat the Inconsana and the other 2 Gavin Smith horses, He Knows and Head Gardner.
Yeah, Soft Touch is insanely well in then if you say she's supposed to get that 5-point penalty and 4 kgs off the back on top of that. She looks an absolute penalty kick in this race here, given how close she went last time out behind Lady Zoltana. So Grant could be onto something there. Mentioned that Soft Touch is his best bet on the card, and that's in the start of Jackpot 1. Race number 5, MR 66 handicap for the fillies and mares. Jade's Cabernet, 2 to 1. It is 5 to 2, The Lady Love. Full of Magic at 7 to 2. It's 9 to 2 about Meshavi. And then it's 7 to 1 Global Goddess, 8 to 1 Bretty. And the one horse, Holly's View, is out. Mediterranean Goddess, the only horse in double figures. What's your thoughts on race number 5, Grant? You've been a Jade's Cabernet fan for some time. Are you with her once again?
She disappointed me very badly last time, Rahil. I must be honest with you. I do definitely think it's a Gavin Smith race, but I'm actually going for Miss Shavy. You know, last time out she was just touched off over 1,300. They cut her throat the whole way around. I don't see any speed in this race besides maybe Bretty that might go up there, but I think she'll get a soft lead, and I think she's the right one from the Smith yard. Jade's Cabernet holding solid form. She'll be there and thereabouts, but she really disappointed me last time, and she's going to have to improve a length or two. And then this filly, Global Goddess, she's not out of it with the nervousness, still taking the weight off and only carrying 52 on her back. Not a bad form, and she's there and thereabouts. So I'm taking the 2 to beat the 3, 7, and then the filly from the Michelin yard, Full of Magic, to fill up the quartets.
Yeah, number 2, Meshavi, at around 9 to 2 in the market. Could be good value as opposed to the 2 to 1 available on number 3, Jade's Cabernet. Race number 6, an MR 68 handicap, and this will get underway at 15:35. 1,000 meters the distance. Number 4, Nishka's World, 2-year-old taking on older horses at 5 to 2. It's 7 to 2 about Marquez. Mr. Bodacious, 7 to 2. No Tricks at 4 to 1, and then it's 12 to 1 and Better Bar those. Now, Grant, I'm not sure what you thought, but last time out, even in his penultimate start, I thought that No Tricks looked to be the right horse in the race, and I thought he'd go close last time out, but he was well held behind Arturo. I know that horse Duke of Orange did come through to win from that form line, so perhaps with Louis back aboard from a 2 draw, he could get the job done here because his rating looks to be on the right mark now.
Yeah, he's definitely dropped to a competitive rating. Jean hasn't had a winner for a while, so I'm hoping this can turn it around for him. For me, it's definitely the horse to beat in the race from a good draw. Anushka as well, just been gelded. We got to have a look at that. I think he's a bit on the tight side at 5-2. He'd probably be better around 7-2. This is definitely a tricky race for Hill, and punters need to go a bit wide. Even a horse like Seattle Ripper and Cruisador are two big runners as well. This horse Seattle Ripper, I've been following him, and he's dropping in the ratings. He's drawn out at 10, but I know the yard are going to drop him out and go for the inside run, and he's been running on very strongly. He's a horse that's definitely got to go in. As to Cruisador, he's dropped remarkably in the ratings, and he's a horse that can definitely pop up. They need to go wide here, but I'm tipping 3 from 5, 7, and 4.
Yeah, Seattle Ripper is definitely a horse that has got the ability. I remember when he was here in KZN with Peter Muscat, and his win at Hollywoodbets Scottsville was certainly taking him and finding a good finish late on in the day. And given that he's dropped to a mark of 69, a bit surprising because I thought he'd win his fair share of races, but he still remains, I think it's a one-time winner, Seattle Ripper. So let's see how he goes at around 14-1 in race 6. Race number 7, 4:05, the off time, 1300 meters, the distance. It's an MR68 handicap. Number 5, Arturo, 18-10. Golden Link, 2-year-old at 7-2. Benalong Point at 9-2. 5-1 American Dream. Siege Yorker, 11-2, and then it's 10-1. And better bar those. Now, Arturo came from a long way back last time out to finish second to Duke of Orange, who finally got the job done. Richard Faria aboard once again, but you obviously mentioned that stat of Alan Kreeft, the yard's quiet. Are you in the camp of Arturo, or are you looking past him?
I actually do like this horse, Arturo. I just hope Alan has sorted out these issues, because if he has, this horse is going to be very, very hard to beat. If not, it becomes an absolute minefield. The likes of American Dream, Lieutenant Alexander, Golden Link, as well as Benalong Point coming to it. I'm still going to tip Arturo to beat Golden Link, who I think is a progressive 2-year-old. I really think he's a very nice horse from the Sharon Kotzen yard, and he's definitely on the up. Lieutenant Alexander, an American Dream, but you got to watch those career horses early on. If they don't run too well, then we've got to go in a different angle. But I'm tipping 5, 3, 2, and 1, Rahil, and hopefully he can turn it around.
5, 3, 2, and 1 are the numbers for Grant in race number 7, and he's even given us a 10-1 shot in the form of number 2, Lieutenant Alexander. Race number 8, the final race on the day, 16:35 is the off time. This is a fillies and mares 70 handicap, 1300 meters the distance, and Call to Glory is your 18-10 favorite. Alan Kreeft, Richard Furry teaming up, and this filly, daughter of Kingman, well-bred daughter of Kingman, she won on local debut when beating King of Queen quite well. We know that King of Queen is still in the maidens. Whether he'll be in the maidens come race number 8, that is yet to be seen. But this filly, Call to Glory, 18-10, and then it's 7-1 and better bar those. So there's quite a big gap in the market between the favorite and the second favorite.
Yeah, Rahil, I can't understand that betting at all. Normally it's 5-10 and then 7-1, but we've got 18-10, 7-1. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, yeah, Call to Glory, maiden winner. You've got to watch them. There's a massive jump in Port Elizabeth from the maidens to the handicaps, and she's going to have to improve, as well as Catch Your Breath, who comes out of the maidens as well. They have to improve and then show what they can do at handicap level. The filly Can't Say No from the Alan Kreeft yard. Very, very good and solid poly form. Good run in a black type race last time out, beaten only 5 lengths over 1400. Previous 2 starts on the poly, she won and won well. Then I got my value bet on the day, number 11, Sea of Tears. Finally cracked a draw, just needed the last run, and she's a massive runner at 14-1. I'm actually going to tip her to win the race from the 4, Can't Say No, then the 6, Call to Glory, and the 2, Demigod from the Montana Turner yard.
Yeah, Grant, it's quite incredible that this filly Can't Say No is actually at 7-1, because she beat Open Company in a penultimate start, and then 5 lengths to Splice the Main Brace, who I think she's 4 from 4?
Yes, Rahil, I think it's actually 5 if I'm not mistaken. It's a very good run. It's a wrong price, good value, good each way value for the punters. If Alan was in solid form here now, you could have put your head down on, I think, on Can't Say No. It's just that question mark of how the yard is going to turn it around. So yeah, very, very good value. Can't Say No, Sea of Tears as well at 14-1. Big runner as well, and the maiden winners have to step up. 18 to 10 is just not the right price on Call to Glory.
Yeah, 4 and 11, two horses at big prices that should make their presence felt in a big way in the final race on the day. We're going to move along to the suggested bet now, and Grant will take us through his place accumulator, which begins with the running of race number 2. And race number 2, we're just having a look at the off time. That will be 10 past 1 over the 1600 meter trip. Grant, take it away with your PA.
Thank you very much. My best bet, race 4, number 8, Soft Touch. My value bet, race 8, number 11, Sea of Tears. And my suggested bets, the place accumulator, goes as follows. First leg, 4 and 5, by 1 and 2, by banker 8, by 2 and 3, by 3 and 4, by 3 and 5, by 4 and 11 for 64 Rand.
That is Grant Paddock's place accumulator for racing on Tuesday out at Fairview. And Grant, thank you very much. All the best. And if we don't chat before Hollywoodbets Durban July, enjoy it, and hopefully you make yourself a bit of cash.
Thank you very much, Rahil, and good luck to those punters tomorrow. Goodbye.
All the best with racing out at Fairview on Tuesday.